everyone. Welcome back to Songwriting 101. Wow, it's good to be back. It's been a hot minute. We had a nice summer break and now we're back for the beginning of the school year. So for everyone who went into year 7 this year, I hope you're settling in well. I hope you've had a good first week, but that applies to all year groups, really. It does. We just know how much of a transitional period year 7 can be from year 6 to year 7. The gap's big. So welcome everyone. I hope you're settling in well. Today we're going to talk about chromaticism. So that is a big, long, scary word. I know it seems really daunting, especially when you see it written down. It's like it's this long. It's scary, but the concept itself is actually really simple to grasp. So let's get into it. Basically, chromaticism is when notes are right next to each other. That's it. It's that simple. Think of it like a staircase, right? You have to go from one stair to the next stair, right? You could just jump all the way up or all the way down, but you'll probably hurt yourself. So let's go step by step by step. And that is the same with chromaticism in music. So let me show you my piano. Whoop, there it is. So what I'm talking about here, let's say we do it here. This is a C, right? Now, the next chromatic note upwards is going to be this one, C sharp. See, there's zero space. There is no notes in between C and C sharp. So that's chromatic. And what's the next note up from C sharp? Well, it's D. There's no space in between C sharp and D. So that gap is also chromatic. And it's the same as we go up. So we got D to D sharp, no space. D sharp to E, zero space there. E to F, you see there's no space in between there. They're just right next door neighbours. F to F sharp to G, G to G sharp, G sharp to A sharp to, A to A sharp, I should say, and then A sharp to B and B to C. And that's our chromatic scale. So if we play that again, but without me describing it to you as I'm playing it, we're going to get something that sounds like this. Right? Zero space in between. So a chromatic run, or a chromatic riff we call it, is one that has notes that are right next door to each other like this all the time, and there's no gaps in between. So that's a simple explanation of the big scary word, chromaticism. So how do we use that in songwriting? Because that doesn't seem like it's going to be a particularly pleasant sound or particularly easy to insert into our songwriting, right? It kind of poses a lot of questions of how would we actually do this. So I'm going to give you an example from someone who seems a bit like a king of songwriting at the moment, and that man is Bruno Mars. So a fun fact about Bruno Mars is that he's a session musician. So he wrote and did a lot of the musical arrangement parts on all sorts of pop tracks before he then became an artist in his own right. So the man knows a thing or two about music, let's say that. But in his song, Uptown Funk, they do this chromatic part, and that sounds like this. So that's that tiny little clip. Hopefully you could hear that. But that is the tiny little clip. It's the Uptown Funk Gone Give It To You part. And it literally it goes like this. Right? So that is a great part in itself. It's a way to get from one octave right up to the next one, kind of just sticking around the same kind of theme. And it makes all this rising of tension, and then we get a release at the end. Because chromaticism is great for providing tension. Tension happens when we have notes that are really close together. And chromaticism, well, they couldn't be closer. That's the rule of chromaticism. So this is why this part is really good. Also, interesting thing about this part is that it's offbeat. So normally when we talk about music, we count it in, say we're in 4/4, right? And we're going to count it as you would expect, like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But this part is going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? So we're going, I'll do it a bit slower so we can kind of all follow along as we do it. But we're basically going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's the part that he's doing there. So not only is it chromatic, but it's also offbeat as well. So it's definitely a fun little part that he plays there. It builds that tension. It's almost like we're going up to a staircase, and when we get to the top, we're ready for the drop. And so that's what that's all about. And it's a really effective way to use that chromaticism there. So stick around, because next time, which will probably be on Wednesday, when I go live again on this channel, we will talk about how we actually put that into our own songwriting. So we're going to write a chromatic riff together on live, and then we'll see where we can take that. So tune back in, guys, on this Wednesday, and I will catch you then. It's probably going to be a little bit earlier than it was today. I'm going to say let's do it at 4:30. So I'm going to see you guys 4:30 on Wednesday. Have a lovely week. I hope that school is going well, college, sixth form, wherever you are, work, whatever it is. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.